And we are back once again to my Dragon Ball Super Super Hero review. Last time I did a non-spoiler review, but now I'm gonna kind of do the spoiler review. I'm not gonna do a full summary of this movie, but I thought it was pretty good overall. I gave it like a 7 to 8, maybe a 7.5, like with the dub. Like, I don't know. I feel like the dub kind of lowered my thing just a tiny bit. It didn't ruin the movie. Overall, the movie was super fun to watch. I enjoyed watching everything. As I said in my non-spoiler one, I thought this had the best structure of any Dragon Ball movie. How in the beginning there was the exposition dump was not bad. Like, it said everything we needed to know about Broly. It told us everything we needed to know about the Red Ribbon Army, like about the new villains, quote unquote. And so we got to see like the setup to the plan on why they wanted to avenge the old Red Ribbon Army. Got to see some of the planning and how they came to the conclusion to make the androids. Although I would like to complain a little because, like, I don't know how long it took Dr. Hito to make the androids, because they didn't exactly specify. Like, we had the exposition and then it cuts to them getting him from prison, and then unspecified amount of time they're like, they have the androids and they're ready to like do battle. But yeah, aside from that, it was a good structure of the exposition. The downtime was very good of just seeing Pan and Piccolo bond together till the first battle, Gamma 2 attacks. And when Gamma 2 attacks, it's a pretty nice battle. Also, I found it so weird how they used like 2D. It's like they have plenty of 2D to use. First like 5 minutes they use 2D to show the flashbacks of all the past arcs of Dragon Ball Z for like a lot of the like weird little things. Like whenever they're communicating, whatever cell phone, Whis' staff, other ways they were talking to each other, it was always 2D. And so it's like, they could have possibly made this movie in 2D instead of going with the 3D. But I kind of respect them for wanting to be creatively different. Then seeing Piccolo then infiltrate the Red Ribbon Army and him planning out what he's gonna do was pretty good. Because, like, we know Piccolo's a smart character. We sometimes see that in battle, like in the Tournament of Power, Piccolo in the Tournament Power, Cell Saga, and the Saiyan Saga. It's like he's known as a tactician and like battle genius, finding different ways to attack the enemies. So him infiltrating, getting that intel, and then him going along with their plan, and then coming up with the idea to get Gohan involved by kidnapping Pan. And Pan was super cute in this movie. I really liked Pan. Pan, like, knocking out the dude was pretty funny to me. Although, most of the comedy in this movie, I would say, fell flat for me. I didn't like it. Like, whenever they would do a gag of like, oh no, this character does something kind of lame, let's react with a face. I also thought it was really cool to see Piccolo be like, huh, we need to do something. Like, I really want Gohan to be, like, in this final battle, or to at least get his instincts back, his power. So he gets Gohan into the battle, like a double whammy of, we gotta defeat the Red Ribbon Army, and we gotta get this guy back into shape. So he gets Gohan into the battle. Gohan does some work, although he's still rusty. Like, he couldn't instantly get Ultimate. He had to go back to Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2. I can't remember exactly which one he transformed into, because unfortunately for Dragon Ball this past while, like, they've been skipping out on middle transformations and don't really do them anymore. Like, Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 haven't been used at all in the show in a while. Like, unless they're showing off the forms. Like, I really liked him going Super Saiyan, and then it wasn't enough. So, the Gammas were actually a credible threat to Gohan until he unlocked his ultimate form by getting a little bit of a rage boost by Piccolo threatening Pan, which both of them were just acting. Also, Gamma 2 and Gamma 1, I would say are pretty good characters. Gamma 2 is a lot more comedic. Like, he's more of the Super Sentai kind of comedic hero. Like, he's about justice, he's loudmouth, and does some, like, wacky stuff and the poses. While Gamma 1 is more serious hero. The hero that, like, does justice and is just super serious. Kind of like Vegeta. Yeah, they kind of have, like, a Goku-Vegeta thing with them. Where Goku's sometimes more goofy, but when time gets serious, they pull out all the stops. And Gamma 1, just like Vegeta, where he's serious all throughout it. So the final battle was super good. It being only like 1/3 of the movie was great. And what I count as the final battle is everything that happened in the Red Ribbon base. So, like, the Gamma fight between Piccolo, Gohan, I think were super good. They were action-packed, and then the Cell fight after that was pretty good. Like, it was a big kaiju fight, unfortunately. Not really a regular fight to where just anyone could fight them. I liked how they brought in extra fighters to help out. So it means it's like, it is actually like the B-list Z fighters. Like, it was all the hybrid Saiyans, which I would say most... Yeah, I would say Trunks and Goten are B-list fighters. Like, they're strong, but they're not on the top level. Like, even Fused, I really wouldn't even say. Like, maybe back in the Buu saga, they were A level or Z level, maybe, if that's what you would want to even say it. But yeah, they just had a lot of B fighters. They had Krillin, which I would say is a C-list fighter. Gohan and Piccolo, which I would say are A-list. 18, Goten, Trunks, all B, and then Krillin, that's a C. They had them assist with the Cell battle, and it was a team effort because no one of them could take on Cell by himself. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Piccolo's transformation. I really think this movie is super good about callbacks to a lot of stuff. Like, some ways better than others, but overall, all of them are serviceable. Like, I really think it was super cool how they thought all the way back to Namek on having Piccolo's potential unlocked. Basically, every Z fighter could have their potential unlocked, aside from Gohan and Krillin, who already had their potential unlocked by Guru. But unfortunately, the only problem is that Dende couldn't do it because he needed to be a lot older. To go around that, they decided to wish on the Dragon Balls, which I've heard, like, people made comparisons to this and, like, the Granola arc about wishing to be the strongest. Well, it's like, this one's a real callback, I would say, to the Namek arc, because he literally asked for his potential unlocked. He doesn't wish to be strong. So it means he's not, like, necessarily cheating. He's just kind of unlocking his blockades and stuff holding him back, limitation-wise. And so I think Piccolo's transformation is a bit earned. Not, like, flawlessly done, but it's good. Although for Gohan's, I think it's not earned at all. He sees all his teammates getting beat again, just like the Cell Saga, by Cell Max, the secret weapon that Dr. Hito had. Also, Dr. Hito, I'd say he's kind of a cool character. I really can't get behind his hero aesthetic, wanting to have heroes and stuff, but I mean, that's his little gimmick. He believes in justice, but he's kind of a greedy person of himself and not really somebody who should be preaching justice and superheroes to a lot of other people, because he kind of killed some people, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't feel bad about killing people because he was willing to do it if the Red Ribbon guys were gonna try and turn on him. And he does actually kill Magenta, I'm pretty sure his name is. Yeah, he's not the greatest, but we're gonna see more of him in the future since he's now working for Bulma. The ass pool of Gohan's transformation, which was just versus Cell and seeing all his friends get injured again, just like the original. And they literally do the exact same transformation shot of how they did in the Cell Saga, with him like literally having his red line and then it just breaking, kind of like, I guess, his sanity, anger, whatever you want to call it, just exploding. And then he turns on Gohan Beast is what I've heard them call it. It looks exactly like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from back when he was a teen. And honestly, I think it looks pretty bad on adult Gohan. Like, I feel it looked good on teen Gohan because he was small and so his hair wasn't that big. But because, like, he's an adult size and he has, like, super long hair as an adult, it looks even worse because of that. I don't think that looked good at all on him. So, overall thoughts. I thought the movie was pretty good, although I didn't like the comedy of the movie that much. I thought the comedy was one of the weakest points in the movie. The moment when Pan knocks out the Red Ribbon guy and stuff, I found that pretty funny. But aside from that, as I said in my other review, all the comedy is like, oh, this reaction of something lame, ugh. Like here, I thought the wish, like right here, there's a lot of these frames, a Piccolo or someone else reacting. Like, I think he does this for Gotenks when they do the failed fusion. Also, this movie's horny for Bulma, because like randomly, I think it's while Gamma 2 and Piccolo are fighting in their first battle, they randomly cut to Bulma. Or no, I think it's in the middle, like right after their fight. They cut to Bulma and it's literally just an ass shot of Bulma. So, I don't know. The animators were just horny for Bulma, I guess. Also, I thought the movie was pretty brutal with this scene. Like how much they kind of decimated Piccolo. Like, Piccolo was taking it. It's one of the bloodiest, I would say. It's like, unfortunately, they do the trope of Piccolo losing an arm and stuff. I wish he would have lost a leg or something else instead. But yeah, Piccolo was getting pretty brutalized by Cell. From what I said in my other review, I think there's gonna be an extended cut of this movie, because in a lot of the trailers they use a specific shot of Broly and Goku like fighting. Broly is trying to smash Goku and Goku dodges. I don't remember seeing that in the movie at all. The only scene I remember of Broly fighting, quote unquote, like he was powering up and almost becoming a Super Saiyan, but he stopped himself. And for the rest of the movie, he's just there, like, sitting it out, watching Goku and Vegeta fight. So I kind of think they're gonna add another, like, 15-20 minutes of combat or extra scenes, like what they did with Battle of Gods. And I think they also did it with ROF. I think Gohan Beast is not that great of a transformation from what you can see right here. Like, it looks like Super Saiyan 2, but just a lot longer hair. It being on his adult form just doesn't look good, because his hair to a normal person when he was a teen was like, I guess, fine for his teen body, but on a regular adult body, it's just way too huge. Although white and red eyes look pretty cool, and the aura is not bad. They did the trope in Dragon Ball where basically right after this, it's like only 5 minutes left battle's gonna last, because right after a transformation, they just end the battle. Gohan takes a few punches from Cell, and just kind of charges up his attack to finish Cell off. And it wasn't bad, but it's like, damn, I wish they would like stop doing that trope. I wish they would have fought on equal terms. But usually after a power-up, it's like the battle's over. It's like, give up, and enemy's dead. Don't even worry about it. Movie was good. And like the weirdness of, I don't know, the characterization of Beerus and the like little stuff that was going on his planet were just a little weird. Like the training with Goku and Vegeta were fine. Like nothing groundbreaking happened with them. Although I would say I disagreed with one thing in the movie is Vegeta said that Jiren wasn't that much stronger and that it was just Jiren's discipline and movements, that he just moved so free, able to beat them, when it's like, nah, Jiren was that powerful. He was like twice or 3 times as strong as anyone in that tournament. He beat 17, he beat Frieza, he beat Goku, Vegeta. They were literally using brand new transformations to get up to his power, so him saying like he wasn't that much more powerful than them is kind of BS. Aside from that, you discover Beerus has a type, and apparently it's Chilai, which I don't know if it's like just appearance-wise or if it's personality-wise. Really, she didn't say that much to Beerus. Like, all she said at that time was, yeah, we're just cleaning some stuff up for you, which she was really just stealing from them. So I don't know if it was just looks, but apparently Beerus likes Chilai, so that may be a relationship. If like Broly and Chilai is just platonic, but that's kind of my shipping thing of I hope Chilai and Broly get together. Beerus was just super nice, like in this movie. Not just to Chilai, which he liked, but to Lemo and to Broly. Like usually I feel like he's ready to destroy people, like at a moment's notice, like if they made him mad. But he was protecting Chilai, Lemo, just being super friendly, which is just kind of, I wouldn't say like in Beerus's character from what I think of Beerus. Like Lemo provided some food, but I don't know, felt just a little off. So hopefully we see them like live on Beerus's planet now. But just one thing I have to say is like, I think technically a lot of people died in this movie because the main heroes were able to evacuate the site. I did not see anyone evacuate the Red Ribbon Army people. Like, I think all of them died. None of the heroes were on evacuation duty, and there was like at least a few hundred guys there. Scientists, workers, and soldiers. I'm pretty sure most of them got knocked out during the fight between Gamma 1 and Gohan, because they did some destruction to the ground and other stuff, which I'm pretty sure threw a lot of the people back and knocked them out. But when they were doing their ki blast and when Cell was exploding, I didn't see anyone grab people. So I'm pretty sure like the second in command of the Red Ribbon died and just a lot of the soldiers. I also thought they were gonna do a Chekhov's gun where it's like they introduced this fly or wasp that Dr. Hito has, and I thought that's what they were gonna use against Cell, because he like really made it a point that's like no matter like what biomass that a person would make, that it would kill them no matter what. So I thought that's what they were gonna use to kill Cell, but no, it's used to kill off Magenta. Or I thought the poison in the wasp would have at least weakened Cell, like something's attacking his body. But yeah, I think that's all my thoughts for this spoiler review. I really don't want to get into the entirety of the movie. Like I went through quite a bit of it, but the entirety of scene by scene is just way too much. I'm just glad the movie was 90 minutes long and not like the old Dragon Ball movies of being only like 60 minutes. Sometimes I think like 50 minutes. If you guys enjoyed my spoiler review of Dragon Ball Super Super Hero, I'm probably not gonna do many more movie reviews if something catches my interest in the future. But probably the next time I'll do one of these is probably when a next Dragon Ball movie comes out. If you guys enjoyed the review or enjoy any of my content, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias, like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, and make sure to like and comment on everything. Even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date on everything I choose to do, where's my streams, videos, or anything else. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!